It is Teddy Atlas. You're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Keep watching. Otherwise,
Boy, it seems like lately it's been hard for this man to hold down a job, huh? Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So it was just reported that trainer Robert Garcia has announced that Alex Ariza will no longer be working with any of his fighters. Now, Garcia didn't really go into detail of why they severed ties, but the fact that he said, and I quote, "He won't be working with none of my fighters anymore," that suggests something serious took place in that camp. Now, there's a lot of things to speculate, but for now, I want to state the facts, okay? And the facts are, we already know that Alex Ariza, who had worked with Freddie Roach for quite some time, got fired from that camp. Once Freddie Roach fired him later on, Freddie Roach would admit that Alex Ariza, he was putting suspicious stuff in Manny Pacquiao's drinks. Then later on, we had the controversy with the Marcos Maidana fight, where you can clearly see that he was putting something either in Maidana's mouth or he was just giving Maidana something that he wasn't supposed to. No matter what it is, we know it wasn't water or Vaseline, and that's the only thing that a fighter gets in a fight that is actually legal. Now, since Robert Garcia didn't go into full detail of what actually happened between him and Alex Ariza, we do have to speculate. And there's a lot of possibilities, right? I mean, if you think about the fact that we already know that Alex Ariza was giving Manny Pacquiao something that he was keeping a secret, even to Freddie Roach, then there's a good possibility he was also giving something to Marcos Maidana, right? Now, and I'm not saying that this is a fact, but we can all agree that it is a possibility that maybe someone like Marcos Maidana, maybe he failed a test. I mean, I'm just saying it's possible, right? It could be possible that he failed a test and some people are covering it up. It could be possible that Robert Garcia seen Alex Ariza giving Maidana something or giving Rio something or anyone in that camp, right? It could be possible that Robert Garcia was in the exact same situation that Freddie Roach was, where he seen him doing something that he wasn't used to, he wasn't comfortable with, and he was like, "What are you doing, man?" And Alex Ariza either told him or, like he did with Freddie Roach, he didn't tell him. I mean, all of these are possibilities, but one thing that is certain, though, is if someone is already suspect, right? If you already have a suspicion about this guy, Alex Ariza, then it's not that far-fetched to think that this man is capable of doing something very dirty, because we already know that he did it by Freddie Roach's own admission. We already know that he did it in the Manny Pacquiao camp. It's very possible he did the same thing in Robert Garcia's camp. I mean, this man specializes in nutrition, fitness, and vitamins to enhance a fighter's performance. So once again, it wouldn't be a surprise if he was doing something on some former Victor Conti Memo Heredia type shit, right? But this may even go further than PEDs. I mean, it could even be possible that he has something to do with the Marcos Maidana gloves. The very first gloves that Maidana chose, if you guys seen a picture of those gloves, they were worn out gloves. The padding was all moved around. They were obviously some gloves that they were trying to sneak through the commissions and Floyd Mayweather so that they can have an edge. For all we know, Marcos Maidana may have had something to do with that too, right? All I'm saying that it's possible. Once again, once you steal from someone's house, people will always assume that you're capable of stealing again. I mean, you could be a born-again Christian for all I care. You are still going to be suspect once you come to my house. And just to revisit the glove controversy, I want to ask you guys a question. Floyd Mayweather has, what, 45, 46 fights? Out of all of those fights, how many times have we ever seen Floyd Mayweather address a glove issue? Never, right? We've never seen it before. And once again, let's just make this very clear. There was people saying that Floyd Mayweather, he was cherry-picking Maidana. This was an easy opponent for Maidana, and nobody wanted to watch it because it was just so easy of a fight for Floyd. Now, all of a sudden, once Floyd Mayweather finds out that this man, Maidana, has used gloves with cushion moved all around, Now these same fans who said that Floyd is cherry picking Maidana, now all of a sudden they want to make it seem like Floyd was afraid and he just wanted him to have bigger pillow gloves and so on and so forth. Like all of a sudden Floyd is in the ring with Mike Tyson. I thought this was supposed to be a cherry picked opponent. Why would someone do that? Once again, the decafs, the dumb casual ass fans, they always leave themselves wide open to be countered. Because just like a dumbass boxer, they're thinking with their heart, they're not thinking with their brain. So even the glove controversy, it could have possibly had something to do with Alex Ariza. It could have had a lot to do with Robert Garcia. You know, I've been around a lot of these boxing gyms. I know that professional boxers and amateur boxers, you know, they wrap their gloves certain ways to get a little bit of an edge and on some DL type shit. I done heard some trainers tell me some type of shit that they did to win a fight that you guys wouldn't believe. So this Alex Ariza situation, it comes to me as no surprise. I think the biggest question is, who does he get fired by next, if he even gets another job? I think eventually the truth is going to come out. And when I say the truth, I mean the whole truth. Eventually, we are going to find out all of the shit that was taking place in the sport of boxing when it comes to PEDs and everything else that's under the table that we don't know about. But unfortunately, it'll probably take 10 or 20 years before we get the full truth. When these guys are all old and they really got nothing to lose, then someone is going to come forward and spill the beans. Hopefully, we get someone now who will infiltrate some of the shit that's going on today, and they can bring this shit to light. That's all I got, y'all. I'm on to the next one.